Hi, this is Todd with Toys for Christian Ministries. Kind of bear with me. I have my teeth extracted. I'm waiting for the fake ones, and that's due to 25 years of smoking. You know, and that's one of the things that really makes me mad with these tobacco companies that say that smoking or nicotine is not addictive and it's just a habit. I've seen 80-year-old women in a wheelchair and oxygen with emphysema still smoking. I mean, cigarettes will put us in the grave. And we who smoke know how addictive they are. But anyway, I wanted to go over the quitting smoking. And if you've seen my other two videos since July in the previous attempts. And what I've gained in knowledge through doctors and experience and pharmacists regarding Chantix, nicotine products, and Zyban, which is a prescription. If you haven't seen my videos, Chantix is a prescription. It's about 140 bucks at Walmart, 130 cash. Most insurance companies do cover it. This has about a 44% success rate. The number one side effect on this is depression. It's a very good medication. I recommend it to anybody. I mean, this is probably the best product that I've ever tried. I think on the second day, it makes you feel like you just had a cigarette, even if you hadn't had one in 3 hours. And the same way when you quit. But the biggest side effect is the depression. And I happen to be in one of those, and I wasn't on antidepressants. I was still smoking around the 4th or 5th day, and when I get out of bed, had this, feeling of why should I get out of bed, and what's the purpose of life, and so right there I quit. And then I learned people had the same experience and tried doing it half dose. So I tried the half dose, same thing happened. So Chantix wasn't an option for me. By the way, the way this works, just to let you know real quick, the way this works, it blocks. Okay, when you smoke a cigarette, your receptors in your brain get stimulated, and what happens is this blocks the receptors from letting that nicotine escape, so to speak. So in human terms, basically it kind of numbs that receptor so you don't feel like you're dissatisfied. So anyway, after that, I knew I couldn't take Chantix. I went ahead and just went for the nicotine patch. And that lasted 5 days. Now, and on the 5th day, I got that feeling of just probably that we all get, it's just like, kind of down, and you're like losing motivation, or you're just bored. I mean, that boredom and the lack of motivation is what gets me every time. And you start thinking, why did I quit smoking again, or what was the reason I quit? I mean, I'm sure you guys know. But anyway, so on the patch, the 5th day went by. So now I studied up on the Zyban. I talked to the pharmacist and my doctor. Now, this works opposite of the Chantix. This actually stimulates the same receptors that a cigarette does. So it's considered an antidepressant, but it's not in the category of like an SNRI or SSRI. It's in a category of its own because it kind of perks you up. The number one side effect for this is shakiness, and my doctor told me to take it a week. Same thing on like Chantix while smoking, but I couldn't because it made me too shaky. So today being my first day, and today I noticed a difference. I'm using nicotine products that got the gum, or these lozenges here. Do yourself a favor. Just on these, don't buy the generic. They are horrible. Everything else is fine on the generic. These, just if you want to use these, I just had to get these because, at the dental work. The nicotine gum, get generic. The patches, get generic. The biggest thing with the patches is the adhesive. You take some rubbing alcohol, make sure the area is clean, and put it on adhesive. I put mine right around the butt. Seriously, well, not on the butt, but right below the belt line in that area. One on that side, one on the left side, and then I'll alternate it, like to my chest, because I figure, that's where they give you the shots. That's where it must be best absorbed. So, in light of that, if you don't have, I got to tell you, big key. They might put you on Wellbutrin, this is Wellbutrin. It's a different name, Zyban. Zyban is for anti-smoking aid, which insurance companies usually cover. If your doctor puts you on the same thing, 150 milligrams twice a day on Wellbutrin, make sure he notates or she notates anti-smoking aid. That way it goes into anti-smoking and not into the depression category, which insurance companies won't cover unless you go see a psych and all that. So, big thing. And if you don't have an insurance, do what I did with the previous medication. Only go down and buy like 5 of them. And, if you're not shaky or anything like that, and they kind of perk you up while you're smoking, take 1 or 2 and then go buy the rest. They're still less than what you pay a month in cigarettes. So, I can notice the difference in just having it, like wearing the patch and going along and having that boredom. I don't have that with the Zyban right now. I did take it while I was smoking. Like I said, it would make me way too shaky. But now I'm not shaky. I did have to cut back on my coughing. So it seems to be doing its job pretty good. I've only taken 1. I don't know if I'm going to take the second one yet. So I decided, there's so many of us out here trying to quit. So for reviews and things of that sort, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do like a daily thing for the next week on how I feel, what I took, and that way you guys also can leave comments and what you're doing or what you're preparing or how you quit, what's working, and we can all work together and just and have a victory over this thing, and by the grace of God and by the power of God. And all this, don't ever feel weak if because we're using this. If you're a Christian, I'm a Christian, but there's 2 ways you could use advanced technology, for the good or for the better. Same way for the internet. You could use it for the good or you could use it for evil. Don't feel like you're weak or anything because you're using a nicotine supplement. Even this morning I got up, got this gum, I twisted it in half because we craved it in the morning. And just put it, under my tongue, and it worked great. That, along with the Zyban, I think is going to work very well, since I cannot take the Chantix. So, anyway, another thing I wanted to bring up to you, this is like my 4th time, okay, since July. And another thing I just wanted to share with you guys, don't ever feel like any guilt. Don't feel any guilt if you failed, if you quit smoking and you started up again, because you didn't fail. Because that's like saying that you lost ground. But in essence, if you're smoking at this plateau and you quit, you actually go up because you quit, let's say for a week, and then you came down, but you came up, down to the same level. You didn't go down, you know, from the level you were at. You were a smoker, anti-smoker, smoker. You didn't lose anything, but you gained experience. So I want to be as helpful as I can and help you guys try to save money. You can comment, send me a private message, whatever. As far as the patches, I tried them both. Nicotine CQ, 40 bucks. Walmart's for 18 bucks. Walmart was the same thing. Like I said, the biggest thing is making sure it sticks. But anyway, don't lose heart. A fight to get a fight.